Noisy Pixel.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to another Noisy News Week for the week of November 20th, 2021. Here's where I fill you in on some notable news posted to noisypixel.net this past week. Before I get into the news, I'd just like to say that I'm currently playing Grand Theft Auto, the Legendary Trilogy, whatever, this remaster thing that they put out. It sucks. I'm sure you know it sucks. I'm trying to form my opinions on it. It's a little nostalgic overload a little bit. You're playing something that you love, but it's like a shitty version of it. I don't know, but I'll work on it. I'll get down to it. Let me know what you're playing in the comments below and we'll talk about it. Sitting down today because we had some people complain that the glare is in my glasses. I get it. It's because I'm standing and the light is, it's the setup. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's no one's fault. It's really the light's fault. It's the only person that we have to blame. So without further ado, on to the news. During Xbox's 20th anniversary, they announced Halo Infinite's multiplayer is available now, and it's free. I think it's on PC and Series X and the Xboxes. It's counted as a beta, but you can play it now and just hang out and shoot your friends and multi-kill and all that stuff. You know how Halo goes. Have I played it? No. Will I play it? Probably not. Just being honest. Some news that I'm actually excited about is Shift Up revealed some gameplay for Project Nikki, the Goddess of Victory. They removed the Project Nikki part, or the project in front of Nikki part, but I still like to call it Project Nikki because it's a cool name. Anyway, this game is in development for iOS and Android with the 2022 release window, and geez Louise, I had to drink a glass of water after this trailer. The jiggle physics are at an 11, and the waifu potential is at an astounding 20. And this is all out of 10, by the way. The game is a shooter, cover-based shooter, very much in the vein of like their other game, Destiny Child, that art style. It looks cool and it's coming west. So check it out. You can choose between one of 4 factions and then you kind of go on a story after that. But each girl has their own story. A lot of gotcha stuff, so be prepared. ReedPop and Penny Arcade announced that PAX East 2022 will return to an in-person event at Boston Convention Center. The event will take place April 21st, 2022 through April 24th, 2022. You can bet that we'll be there. I don't know what capacity. I'm thinking a smaller team because we went all out for PAX West and no one was there. So, brother's trying to save some money. We'll see what happens. If more developers and publishers sign on for next year, we'll see. We do plan on going to GDC. We do plan on going to E3, so be on the lookout for all our coverage and ways to hang out with us because that's what we like doing. Koei Tecmo revealed some extra details for their upcoming costumes that players can purchase in Atelier Sophie 2, The Alchemist of the Mysterious Dream. And yes, bathing suits are here and each character has them. I don't know if these are purchasable, but on the flip side, they announced that there will be a Tales of Arise collaboration. Not sure if it's just costumes or if there's actual story elements inserted into it, or if Atelier Sophie 2 will actually be in Tales of Arise as well. Maybe a crossover. Who knows? Speaking of Bandai Namco, they revealed their newest game, Dragon Ball The Breakers. Oh my god, there's a ice cream truck. This is kind of like a Dead by Daylight-esque Dragon Ball game where someone plays as Cell or one of the bad guys and then you play as 4 or 6, 7 maybe? 7 good guys and then Cell can eat you and get stronger. And no one has any real powers, but you guys are all working towards something. It's like 7v1, I think they were saying. So, I mean, it looks cool. It's kind of weird. Whatever. They'll probably support it for years and only like 10 people will be playing it, but they'll still be putting character DLC because those whales are just putting in thousands of dollars a month to keep their little game going. It looks cool, I guess. I mean, continue to use the engine that they built that one Xenoverse 2 off of. I mean, it's there. Why don't you just use it? We'll see what happens. That's all we can say. Oddworld Inhabitants announced that Oddworld Soulstorm Enhanced Edition will release on all platforms except for Switch on November 30th. This is an updated version of the game that released earlier this year, but if you have Oddworld Soulstorm already, it will be updated for free. So keep that in mind, unless you want like a Series X physical edition. I think they have those. Publisher Warner Brothers and developer Player First Games have finally revealed their crossover fighter Smash Brothers. Anyway, it's called Multiverses. Just stay with me. It is a free-to-play game that features characters from the Warner Brothers lineup, and it's just Smash Brothers clone. And they're like touting that they have that rollback net code. Good for them, but the game looks terrible. I feel like in the trailer, the reveal trailer, they got Shaggy to take his shirt off like 4 or 5 times. And I don't know why, like, we have this asset of Shaggy without a shirt on. Let's use it as much as we can. Batman, Superman, you guys keep your shirts on. Shaggy, take that goddamn shirt off. Take your goddamn clothes off. That's a plumbers don't wear ties reference for all you nostalgic gamers out there. I'm not excited about this game. Looks like shit. You throw a free-to-play tag on it, and I'm already thinking, man, this game's gonna suck. But here I am talking about it. They got me. You won. This is some cooler news. Raw Fury announced that the anime mech fighter Wolfstride will launch on PC via Steam on December 7th. This game looks pretty cool. I played the demo of it. There's another demo available now. You can kind of just fight through the first couple bosses and fix up your ship and then take it back out to fight some more. Looking forward to the story and the characters because it looks really rad. So it's like black and white. Looking forward to it. Let's see what happens. Capcom announced that they will delay Pragmata. This is a game that was weirdly revealed at a PlayStation event experience, whatever, or PlayStation Live showcase, whatever. They just have the girl showing that it's coming out to PS5, Series X, and PC in 2023. Originally it was supposed to come out in 2022, but yes, it's a Capcom developed adventure game. There's like a little girl that they use in all their marketing, so no one really knows much about this game, but it is an adventure game and set in the future, I think. Looks cool. Looks cool. Further delays include Saints Row, whatever the new game is. It's coming out August 23rd, 2022, is initially slated to come out February 25th, 2022. But that's a pretty big 6-month delay there around that time. So hopefully it's looking good. It seems that COVID had a huge effect on this delay. So, you know, it happens. Brownies announced that Eglia Rebirth will launch on Nintendo Switch at some point in 2022 probably, but it's coming out first in Japan and then it'll come west after to other regions. If you don't know Eglia, don't worry about it. All you have to know is that it looks like Secret of Mana. And the characters look like Secret of Mana. I would call it a Secret of Mana spiritual successor. You heard it here first. They got everyone. They got, what's that girl's name? That Yoko girl. You got Shinichi Kamioka as director. I think he did some art on the Mana series. I think he even like did the original art of like Secret of Mana. You got Koji Suda, who did some music and some illustrations, I think. But then you have Yoko Shimomura coming out with the fucking soundtrack. That's what I'm talking about. Has that Kingdom Hearts and Street Fighter just shoved in there. So very much looking forward to this game. Nobody played it on iOS, but it was a premium version. You had to buy the game for like $15 and then you get like chapters after that. But then they went to like a freemium version of the game where you can play it up to a certain point and then you had to buy it or something like that. There's an offline mode. But I digress. On to visual novel news. Line Games announced that Buried Stars will come to PC via Steam later this month. Yes, November. There's a Steam page available now to check out. We stand by this game as like one of the best adventure visual novels released. So it's originally on Switch, but now it's everywhere. So looking forward to being able to play this on more platforms. East Asia Soft announced that they will release a physical version of the pull top developed Lovekami Trilogy. You got Lovekami Healing Harem, Divinity Stage, and Useless Goddess all on Switch. They aren't very good visual novels, but they look good. And sometimes that's all you really need, and I have it on physical media. So I'm not going to complain with that. Will I get it? Yes. Will I play it? Ha! I already have. Already played all 3 of them. Check out our reviews. NoisyPixel.net. Izanagi Games announced that their puzzle action title, World's End Club, will come to PC via Steam on November 30th. This game was originally a Switch exclusive, and now it's on Steam. I hope that the port was okay, because the Switch version, ooh. I wished for better for this game, honestly. I'm sure budget had a lot to do with it, but It's a fun game for what it's worth. Trust me. Axis made a few Otome announcements where Variable Barricade has been delayed to February 24th, 2022. It was supposed to come out late 2021, but whatever, doesn't even matter. The publisher also announced that Dairoku Agents of Sakuratani will launch on Nintendo Switch on December 2nd, 2021. So, got a pushback of one Otome, got a push up of another one. They're not really publicizing these games. We had to find these. There was no press release. We just saw the trailers and they just kind of shoved them out there. I didn't see any official announcements of this, which is very strange. They need to get better marketing on these Otome games. You can't just expect the Otome nerds to just buy up everything and then not expand your player base. I don't know. Who am I? Who am I to talk marketing? Sakai Project announced that they will release Kimogre Temptation on PC via Steam on November 19th. That's today of filming this, but you'll be seeing this tomorrow, so if you really want to play it, it's available now. Go check it out. CFK announced that the Tell Shop developed Miracle Snack Shop will launch on Nintendo Switch on December 2nd. 2021. This game is already available on PC. This is the Switch release. It has voiceover where the PC version doesn't. That's all you really need to know. Medium announced that Chronicles of Refugee will come to the West for PC sometime. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about this game, but it's about some 3 Alices, each with their own agenda, and then you follow their story. It's like a text adventure. Not sure, but it looks rad. So if you know more about it, tell me in the comments below and we'll talk about it. Lastly, but not leastly, Front League announced that they just stealth published and released Akage on PC via Steam in the West. There is an adult patch available now. So if you want to play that game, it's available. Interviews on the site. We got an interview with the Dungeon Encounters developers. Previews on the site. We have Elden Ring. Reviews on the site. We have Mobile Suit Gundam, Operation Code Fairy, Battlefield 2042, Dying Light, Platinum Edition, and a short hike. And guys, that's it. That's the news. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. Sorry for the sit down. I'll mess around with the studio. I'll mess around. Don't worry. Sit your ass back down. I'll fix it like I always do. Mark, get me out of here. Bye.
Noisy Pixel.